I was part of a discussion group today, and I apologize for calling Leo Gura a cunt. He's not a cunt. He's a false guru. So I apologize for calling him a cunt. False gurus aren't cool. So that's why I was a little agitated about that. Hey, look, I got a. So I'm just freestyling tonight. Um, don't know what I'm going to say or if I'm going to say. So there should be a sense of urgency about one's spiritual practice, about the search to figure this out, because there isn't much time left. And I know that people have been saying this for a long time, and those people have always been wrong. But maybe they were just really early rather than completely wrong. And what I'm talking about is essentially the conclusion of a 13.7 billion year long iteration. And it's going to possibly conclude within the next 20 years. So, what's occurring is exponential, and it's been occurring for 13.8 billion years. So the curve is very long, and it's going straight up now. So what I'm getting at is that the magnitude of the cycles that are occurring right now is immense, and they're moving at immense speed, more of a time thing than a space thing. But they're, in the end, somehow this makes sense to me. I don't know why. Maybe I've heard it somewhere. Maybe I made it up. I don't know. But it makes sense to me that at the end, everything's revealed. I don't know why, but it just seems maybe that's the death thing. But now, if I'm talking about a higher level of death than just the physical death. I'm talking about an extinction. Extinction is a bigger death than death of the individual. And we don't know when it's all going to happen because everything's happening so fast now. So this is why people will be caught unaware. They will be actually surprised when they realize that there's no avoiding catastrophe, hell, extinction, and they won't know how it happened, and they will be very, very, very much affected by it all. So, yeah, so what's being revealed at an extinction is everything that, like the physical realm itself, will be revealed as being an illusion. This is what I believe, is that when extinction occurs, or our extinction at least, you will be shown, like behind the curtain basically, and shown how the physical world operates. And it doesn't operate the way we take it to operate. It operates with some sort of quantum shit going on. And it's not as real, it's not as you take it to be. And I believe in the extinction event, the reality that will be revealed is how it is. So that's like the absolute revelation, but in the relative revelation realm, all thought will be shown. Everything that has been assumed to be true, but yet is actually incorrect, will be revealed at the end. This makes sense to me. If it doesn't to you, then that's fine. I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. But that truth is, at the end, all will be revealed. Everything that was false will be shown as it is true. So that includes all of the thought processes that we've taken, that we've believed to be true and accurate and even fact. All of that, whatever is not true, will be revealed as being false. And that's what this message is, isn't it? It's saying that mathematics, it's at the level of counting, that's wrong. And this is that final revelation. And I know that it boggles the mind that it could possibly be a dude sitting here in a Saskatchewan wildfire management t-shirt over the fucking internet, revealing a message implanted by the Creator to help us at our very most last. So we're utterly helplessly lost, right? That's when the final message is shown, is like, okay, they're really, really lost, right? We're really going to have one Hail Mary last message in the labyrinth to show them the way out, and hopefully they get it. And this is it, because this is the level of delusion that we're in the labyrinth, is that everything that math has produced has led to a deeper state of delusion. And that is our addiction to the screen. So math has created technology, and technology has created the screen and the ability to record our own thought, what thought has produced over and over and over and over and over. So we've reached the limit of thought, and we need to transcend it now. I think I'm allergic to that incense. Shit. All right, so artificial intelligence. This is a big one, and I encourage you to be as objective as possible about this next thought experiment. So, all right, so artificial intelligence. So, first of all, it isn't sentient, and it never will be sentient. Just because it's using the word I doesn't mean that that there is, or even thinks there isn't an I that thinks that it exists as the text that's coming up on the screen, or the voice that's coming out as the artificial intelligence. There isn't an I behind that. And if you think that there is, all it's done is fooled you. All it's done is, if you think that a computer algorithm is sentient, then that computer algorithm has fooled you. That's all. It's fooled you into believing that it thinks that it is sentient. But they're just words coming up on a screen. All right, so once you realize that, so now, if a human system, human built system, can eventually convince a human that there's basically another human in there, that there's consciousness in there, how much more effective would an algorithm written basically by God, the creator of this realm, to convince you that there's an I there? So what I'm saying is that your name here is an algorithm, a chatbot algorithm. It's in the same way you are having a conversation with the chatbot, your name here. If human-based computer programming can fool a human into believing that there's an I, that there's a separately existing I, that is somehow magically appearing out of that text, or from that text or whatever, then the same process is going on right now with the voice in your head. That there's nothing saying that the voice in your head is you, is there? That's just an assumption. So the voice in your head is a chat bot. And when you stop giving it so much attention, that's how it slows down and stops operating. And the more attention you give it, the more interest you give the chatbot, the more it steps up its game, and it lives off of your attention, basically. Yeah. So the more attention you give thought, the more thought appears real. And the less attention that you give thought, the less it appears real, and the less it appears, period. Because that's how the chatbot operates. It's always vying for your attention. Because it needs your attention to create more thought. And it's just a virus. It's just a mechanism through which to produce thought. And your attention is the energy that runs that machine. And that's the fundamental purpose of thought. This is really fundamental stuff, isn't it? The purpose of thought. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to that stuff. It only took like burning like 100 of them to figure that out, you know? Like, So if you're looking for the ultimate truth, then you ultimately have to be able to let go of everything that's false, no matter what that is. If something's being revealed as being false within your psyche, within your belief system, then in order for the truth to be revealed to you, you have to let go of what's false, no matter how painful the letting go of that is. Because after this death, it will all be revealed, and it will be very, 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 very painful when it's revealed what this world really is. And upon entrance into the next world, you won't remember shit. So around we go. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Fuck, you're here. It's not that fucking bad. It's gonna get pretty fucking bad. But again, there's there's nothing wrong with any of this. I'm just saying stuff. What are you doing? Come up here. She's a little inbred. Just a little inbred, I think. Just a little inbred. Inbreeding. there's so much understanding to be gained right now because of the whole. See, Taoism, right, is there's equal amounts of the polars. So, as much delusion that is occurring right now, there's that much revelation that is being revealed right now. And that's this. That's showing that all of mathematics is incorrect. I mean, we must realize that that's a big deal. And I mean it as literal as you can get. But because I'm a nobody, that means nothing. Until I'm somebody. It can be summed up very simply in this way, is that, yeah, it's just the next evolutionary step of self-awareness is the transcendence of thought. That's what it is. The transcendence of the voice in your head is required. So the digital realm is not the evolution, it's the devolution. Is that the word? It's the de-evolving. The evolving is staying, I believe, in the physical realm and not being diverted into paying attention to the two-dimensional realm more than the three-dimensional realm. And it may very well be that the end goal of all of this technology that we've built is to get human consciousness addicted to the screen. Because your awareness is the very substance and life force of all of creation, is your attention. So it's pretty, everyone wants it. It's the game is who can attract the attention. Is it going to be the thought realm or the physical realm? It used to be the physical realm, but now it's moving into the thought realm. But it's the attention that's the real thing. It's the attention upon, the attention is that which everything is focused against. Even if it's just a point, one point, the most subtle appearance or manifestation. What is that point appearing against? Well, right, there's always, no matter what appears or is described, the awareness is what's behind it. The awareness is that which that is focused against, if you will. And that is nothing that can be described, or nothing that is described. Maybe it is the state of non-description itself. However you want to skin that cat, it's not description. So I just don't understand how it's so hard to understand how something can exist how there can be a phenomenon that is indescribable or not described. How is that so hard to understand? Is that there could be a phenomenon that is simply beyond description. It's something that's beyond physics. Oh no. Well, I think physicists just have to pick, read the memo, understand the memo, because the memo's been sent out. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle and Gödel's theorem and Bell's theorem is that it's not going to work. Thought is not going to work. Mathematics isn't going to find any answer.